war never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is,
you're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
My name is Bobby.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you dead. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn and dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Newspaper.
House.
Shelter.
Night.
Dream.
Bandit.
Stab.
Light.
Dark.
Mother.
Cookie jar.
Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Strongly agree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
A broken chain.
Okay. How about this one? Last one.
I actually can't see two bears high-fiving. Never mind. It's a bearded man.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Yeah, seemed about right
Before
to
I
me.
turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Bears, I wake up quite early. In my opinion, I think the wild history that we spent.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Okay, Doc.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all
Pip-Boy?
got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
About suit. Nice. Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Thanks, Doc. Oh, it's so bright out here. Right. Wait, is that... a robot?
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Do you know who those men who attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
How you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Thanks for digging me out of that grave.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How did you end up in Goodsprings?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
I've never seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Goodbye.
Happy trails!
So I need to find something stunning smiles.
That Doc Mitchell sure knows his stuff, doesn't he?
And just like that, we are off and onto the Mojave Wasteland. And then we see a saloon with a old fella named E.T. Pete sitting in a chair.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Why do they call you Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
What's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Primm don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
And we are back.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry.
Whoa.
She won't bite unless I tell her to.
I need to get to Primm. Can you suggest a route?
Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Primm is the town with a roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
I'm on shorts and caps. Do you have any work available?
Not in Goodsprings, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these.
What are bobby pins for?
You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
in this magazine locksmith reader?
If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need.
Alright. I'll take a look at that safe I have.
Always happy to help someone down on their luck.
Doc Mitchell said you could teach me how to survive in deserts.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
And just like that, we have to go outside soon to meet Stunny.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
As the shaken waves.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
I don't think I want to come along.
Suit yourself. Hope this helped you some. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Okay. While I'm here, I must make quickly. Shoot out these last two bottles.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
Then we walk in
We'll
on
keep
the
that in
argument.
mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Show me what is here for sale.
I'm sure I've got something you like.
Nothing really special here. Just some beer, whiskey, moonshine, dirty water. Nothing really. I overheard your argument. What was that all about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Where's Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Why not just kill Cook when we don't?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
What are you going to do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Never mind, I just want to talk about something else.
All right.
What happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the Powder Gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
So I help Ringo in the Powers and Goodsprings will like me, but if I help the Powder Gangers.
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
Trying to track down the people who attacked me. Know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did my attackers say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
You still haven't said where those guys are going.
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the Strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Want me to take a look at your broken radio?
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Do you know that robot that rescued me?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
You don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
How long has he been in Goodsprings?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
What did he actually do around here?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
Never mind, let's talk about something else.
Fine by me.
Does Goodsprings get many visitors?
Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Primm, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Anything interesting going on in the rest of the wasteland?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Who were those men you were arguing with?
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder Gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
Tell me about the NCR.
The New California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
Do you think the NCR and the region both want the dam?
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
Lovely.
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory.
See you later, goodbye.
Be careful out there.
Hey there. Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
What do you do around here?
I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rad scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in. Sure, what do you want to know?
What kind of creatures are out there?
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
That's all I want to know. Let's talk about something else.
If you want to know anything else, just ask.
Not really. Goodbye.
Until next time.
Exploring the pair of 20 or greater or higher you need to fix the radio. There's a lot of beer and stuff. A nice pool table. Seeing the road open using our Pip-Boy, we can see that we have 7 strength, 6 protection, 5 endurance, 7 charisma, 5 intelligence, 5 agility, 5 luck. Skills, we have pretty good skills here. Our perks got early and what we got? So we got 9 metal pistol, binoculars, momentary, marksman grenade rifle, straight laser, throwing spear, rifle, equipping shotgun. We have armored Vault 13 jumpsuit. What? Armor. Putting on the armored Vault 13 jumpsuit. We have a bobby pin and a Vault 13 canteen. Now we see our radios we got. Take me out on our world map. Good Springs Cemetery. Offer to help Rango do the powder game. That's our main goal by now. So going up to the road to the local gas station up there. Before we do, seems just like a couple farmers are farming here. Let's check out the good thing. This guy's home here. A simple little home, bathroom, a living room, a little like closet here, a bedroom. That's about it. Going back up the hill to gas station. You see a sun that says sarsaparilla machine that sells you some like sarsaparilla for value of 9 caps per bottle. Going inside.
That's close enough.
Mango, pull
Who
the
are
gun
you?
on.
And what do you want with me?
Just have you move around.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
Do you know a man named John Court looking for you?
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
What are you going to do about the power gainers?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
You need a higher gun? I'm available.
All I've got left on me are a handful of caps. But you get me out of this, and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word.
I don't need payment.
I won't let you stick your neck out for free. I can't pay you back now, but I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays up. You've got my word. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
I have to see who I can round up.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Our new mission is to round up the people in Goodsprings for some kind of militia. Just start with Sunny Smiles, he said. That should just be back at the Prospector soon. Sunny.
Hi there. Sticking around Goodsprings for a while longer?
I'm going to help Rango take on the power game. I might need your help.
Say no more. I'm in.
Well, that was easy.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo. But I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well.
Okay.
Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Any idea how to convince Trudy to join us?
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help.
How can I get Easy Pete's dynamite?
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
Would Chet be willing to give us his supplies?
I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
Lovely. Goodbye, SL.
I'll be waiting.
Next, we have to convince Trudy to join us.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang?
Yeah.
It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
We do not have any.
All the more reason for me to sit this one out. I'll be rooting for you, though. No, thank you. Good luck with your, ambush.
Hey.
Oh, Easy Pete.
Howdy.
Hell, I heard you got dynamite. Could you help us beat the powder gangers?
Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
How hard could it be? Just light them and throw.
Too dangerous. Sorry. Blow yourself up. Blow your neighbor up. Blow the whole town up.
My thing for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
That is kind of
Yeah.
Bye. Well, we can't get 2 people. It would help if we gave more people. So checking our Pip-Boy once again. We see... And next we have to acquire some stim pads from Dr. Mitchell's house. Going into Dr. Mitchell's house.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
I need medical supplies.
Sure.
Stim packs are how much are they? 120 caps, and I only have 18 caps, so I can't buy any stim packs. But some of these stim packs look really good. The town is gonna be attacked by bandits. Anything you can do to help?
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare. You...
Next, I think that all we can get. Return to Ringo and let him know signs more. Yeah, I think we tried to get everyone else, but they're not hearing it. I gotta take out Power Games.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us?
Sonny is with us.
Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do. All right. I'll just wait here until you come get me.
Great. Do some I will take. And then
What's the plan? Are we ready?
let's do this.
Oh.
Time to look alive. The Powder Gangers are here to play.
How many are there?
At least 6. Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
Let's go.
I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
I'm gonna rip their head off. Where the Power Gangers? I don't see them. There they are. I see them now. I don't think I hit any. I'm gonna hide behind this crate right now. Wait until they pull me. Come on, no. Already in combat. Joe, come. I stand up in the river. I will.
No one will miss that one. I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
You're welcome.
I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp.
We probably want to repair so I can fetch to the video to get a nice good. Let's see here. What else do we want? Speech. Okay, probably good. Snake and speech. Yep, that's good. Lady killer. Now we're on our own, patrolling the Mojave Wasteland. Mojave. That's a hard word to say. Mojave. I think that's how I say it right. We wanted to make it to Prim. Burst of Beaumont. The next best option is Prim. It's a lonesome road out here. So going out of character here, but so like when I'm just walking these roads like all by myself, I'm gonna be talking to you like about how I started playing and why I am, all this stuff. So I just found like an Indiana Jones reference there. I'm trying to stay in character, but when I'm walking into the road, I'm just gonna have like, I'm just gonna tell you, I'm going out of character for a second, cause like, this gets kind of boring if I just like stay in character here. Watch this. Boy, your birds are deeper. Definitely good. So. Want to go to Prim? And I go back to my character. While walking. Probably need to attack on sight because I have a bad one. going out of character again. It's just like I heard a lot of this guys, and it seems like a really fun thing because I'm the person who playing this game. It says like fun. So I bought all the DLCs stuff. Hold on. You think you're safe? Well, easy dubs. Epidural Tower, what? Rascal Chunted, Young Gecko. I killed him. Yeah! Easy shot right in the neck. I think there's more geckos. I'm personally scared every time I get comes behind me. Let's go back in character now. Woo! Okay. This gig was kind of hard last time, man. As you go.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Primm is off limits.
What's going on in Primm?
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Goodsprings.
I can take care of myself.
It's your ass. Don't say you weren't warned.
Whatever. As you're walking through Primm, you see this big bull sign. And the Mojave Express, the area where you supposedly were supposed to deliver, you got hired by to deliver a package. And according to Doc Mitchell, it's something about a platinum chip. But suddenly, you're attacked by some escaped convicts. Outside the Mojave Express, you find Daniel Wade, courier of it, and Mojave Express reorder. Instructions: deliver the package at north entrance to Big Strip, Byway of Freeside. An agent Mutual Chamberlain. Take possession of the package and pay for delivery. Bring the package. Jonathan Nash. The Mojave Express Agency. Entering the Mojave Express. Thing as examining the damaged robot. It's an advanced model robot with a reinforced frame. It is a well covered and appears seeing a bit of action. There is a little bit of serious damage. Try to fix it. Some servos and diagnostics need to be replaced, but looks like the robot can be repaired. Repair 65 or higher required. It's like a simple agency. Post office. Happy birthday, so. Vicky's. Unsaved confidence. Die saved confidence. Not to die. As you shoot down. All I had on was a rifle, some NCR dollars, ball caps, and some merch on flavor, dynamite.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Who are you?
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
Courier with the Mojave Express.
Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say.
I watched the package I was supposed to deliver.
I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me? Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had Strange written all over, but we couldn't turn down the caps.
Some men stole a package. A man in a checkered suit. Some bugs. Did they pass this way?
Well, now that you mention it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Khan misfits. They was talking about a chip.
What was strain about it?
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in.
He canceled?
Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. Asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out.
Did you know who he was? He went?
No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Not for me to say.
Cowboy Rollin.
Nope, different fella, bigger. Had himself a face on a screen, and he talked more like you or me.
Huh. I like to ask you about something else.
I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
I want to ask you about some more. What the word I was gonna say.
Sure, I'll...
Oh.
Don't...
Move along, please.
Some slot machines. There's some slot machines. And things. That. Go. Blackjack with combat knife.
Howdy.
Go outside, there's nothing more to really do. I've been down with Trans video. It's been a good first episode long advance. If you want to see any of sympathies, good TV and on 3. And that's about it. And see you later.